How is everyone doing?
Fine.
Okay, give me 1 second. Whoa. Oops. Oh. That's weird. Give me 1 second. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Oh, that's what I gotta do. Cancel. Okay. All right.
Mr. Martinez,
Who's talking to me?
Alan Cao.
Uh-oh. Hello, Alan.
The Kevin Lee wants me to remind you that. Did you forgot to? He wants me to remind you that you forgot to put the recording video to portal yesterday.
We didn't do anything yesterday other than hello and hi.
Okay, whatever.
And if you look at the portal right now, so let me share my screen. Let me share screen real quick. So if you guys take a look right now, I'm going to share my desktop. If you guys take a look, you will see that if you go now to your classes, you will see that there is a video on how to install Eclipse that wasn't there. Okay, you guys see that? Is everybody good?
Yep.
Okay, so let me take roll real quick. When I say your name, I want to hear your lovely, beautiful voice, okay? All right, so Eon.
Hello.
Okay, Alex Bai.
Here.
Alan, 你好.
Oh, here.
Oh, 你好吗?
Oh, 你好.
Oh, 我的你的老师. So, the chosen one.
Hi.
All right. Uma.
Hi, I was on mute. Hi, I'm here.
Do us a favor, go back on mute. Will
Oh.
Gaeta.
Here.
Henry the Gracious One.
Please don't call me that.
Okay, Eleanor is in China. Lance Maths.
Here.
The Logs Maths.
Here.
The O Chosen One.
Here.
Okay, we're gonna have a little, looks like we're gonna have a little competition here. We got two Chos. So, Ashton, the King of Saigon fan.
Yes, sir.
Why are you bowing to me? Okay, that's kind of racialist. All right, Danny Anos.
Here.
How you doing, brother?
Pretty good.
And Getty Woo. Gary, are you still in a relationship?
Yeah. Why do you still remember from last year though? Like the Gary Wu thing.
What's up?
You always call me that now.
Getty Woo.
Yeah.
All right, so, okay, here we go, guys. We're ready to get started. So, what we're going to do right now is you guys can see my screen, correct? So again, one of the things I wanted to tell you guys is with your textbook, when you open it up with Adobe Acrobat, you guys can see that you can go by chapters. When you click on this little ribbon, it's a lot easier for you guys to go by chapters. So I would recommend doing that, okay? Now, so lesson one, hello world, we'll get to that in a second, that's fine. And again, just covering this again, if you go here, you go to the main page, you will hear my lovely voice walking you through how to install Eclipse, okay? Thanks, Martinez. No problem, guys. All right. So, are we ready to get started? Where's Logan? Wolverine, where are you? Oh, there he is. What's up, Curls? Are we good, bruh? We're good? Yeah, all right. Okay, so let's get started. Here we go. I want everybody to open Eclipse. Now, for those of you that had it last year with me, that had Python, Okay, give it a second. You will see that there's like that Python icon in this top corner here. Click on the J. And that will allow you to go back to new class, all right? Or to basically be in Java mode. You'll see a little J that basically puts you in Java mode. If you want to get rid of your icons, you can. So let me explain what this is. Okay, this is where we're going to be programming. This area is basically where all of our workspaces are. Okay, this is called our Package Explorer. This right here is going to be our editing, and down here will be our console. Now, our console hasn't shown up yet. It will show up when we actually run our program. Now, in order to run our program, there's a green play button that is up here. All right, now, your first quiz is tomorrow, okay? Did you guys all hear that? When's your first quiz?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow. It's only a day away. I hate my life. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create our first Java project. I'm gonna right click. Oh, it looks like it won't allow me to. So there should be a link that says create a Java project. Otherwise, go to File, New, Java Project. File, New, Java Project. Now, this will be different if you did not click on the J. That means you're still in Python mode. So File, New, Java Project. Okay, bingo. All right, so now the project name, we're gonna just call this Hello World, okay? Hello World. I'm going to keep the first word lowercase and the second word will be capitalized. I'm also not going to use any spaces. Is that understood? Okay, I'm going to hit finish. And basically what this does is, also by the way, when it says create this module, do not create it. Hit don't create, always. You will be creating packages every single day, and this list will be getting larger and larger and larger. Again, do not hit or don't create whenever you get to a module. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click on Hello World, and I'm going to go to New Class. So whenever I ever tell you guys, create a new project, create a new class, that is the process. You go to File, New Project, New Java Project, then name it, then class, okay? File, and then right click on the folder, New Class. Now, the name, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna call this Hello World. Make sure these are unchecked. You can leave inherited abstract methods, that's second semester stuff. Leave everything just how it is. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna click finish, okay? Boom, all right, I'm gonna magnify this so that everybody can see it a little better. Can you guys see that? Is that okay? Is that large enough for you guys? All right, so now here's another thing that I need to show you guys. Some of you will have what says package hello world. Some of you won't. Rule of thumb, if it is not there, don't add it. If it's there, don't delete it. Some systems have it, some systems don't. Is that understood? Again, if you have it, don't delete it. If you don't have it, don't add it. All right, so let's talk about Java. In Java, when we write programs, they're basically what we call classes, okay? And what these classes are basically blueprints. It's a construct for a program. Java uses classes. Python, Swift, they use modules. C++ uses functions. We use classes, okay? So, public class hello world. Whenever you see a word that is in purple, it is called a keyword. Keywords are built into Java. They already have predefined meanings, okay? Which means you can't name them. We'll get into that tomorrow. So first of all, let's talk about how we take notes. I'm gonna come up here, okay, above my class. Now I can write notes anywhere, but this is a great way for you guys to always take notes within your file, okay? You cannot use your notes on tests or quizzes. Is that understood? Okay, again, as I told you yesterday, I trust most of you. Still have my lingering doubts about Uma, but for most of you guys, I trust you guys. Just kidding, Uma. You know I don't trust you at all. So,
What did I do?
so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you to take notes. Do not cheat, do not cheat, do not cheat. Chosen one, are we allowed to cheat? Second chosen one, are we allowed to cheat?
Which chosen one is which?
Dylan, you are the lower classmate. You will always be the second chosen one.
Darn.
Yes.
Okay, no, you're not allowed to cheat. Okay, so, all right, now, first way, single line comment. Okay, backslash, backslash. Oops, I mean forward slash, no, yeah, forward slash, sorry. Okay, this is a single line comment. Okay, when programmers are programming, what happens is that programmers, guys, they get fired and rehired all the time. But to make things simpler for the person that's coming in after them, whenever they're writing code, they will always add comments. Usually you put your comment above what you are about to write. On the AP, you will put your comment above what you are to write, okay? The computer recognizes that anything after this comment, anything after this, these two slashes, is not code. I can put whatever I want and I'm not gonna get an error. Do we understand that? Now, the second one is what we call a block comment, okay? Forward slash asterisk. And if you notice what happens, the cool thing about Eclipse is it will auto-fill it in for you. This is what we call a block comment. Now, Eclipse automatically does this, but I just want to let you guys know, you don't need the asterisk on every line. Eclipse kind of puts it there just so you know that this all belongs to the same block comment. And what this allows me to do is it allows me to write basically paragraphs, so I don't always have to put slash 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 slash. It's what we call a block comment. Okay? Now, when you get the AP and when you are being given instructions, it will basically be in block comment form. When I'm giving you instructions or feedback, most of the time you'll see, like for example, when I'm doing the rubric and you see it online, you'll see a single line comment and how many points the line was worth. Block comments are going to be like if I have to give you instructions. All right, so we have single line comment and we have block comments. Very good, okay. Now, real quick, who can tell me what the purple ones are called? What are these purple words called?
Keywords.
Keyword, okay. What is the single line comment?
/ /
Very good. And the block comment?
/ asterisk and then asterisk
forward slash to close it. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now, again, it deals with classes. So here we go. Now we're going to get into the nitty gritty. Okay. Within the class, we have things called methods. Java has a special one that is in every single program that is ever written for Java that must always be run. And it basically allows the user interaction, okay? And this is what we call the main method. You will need to have memorized this method by tomorrow. Okay, so for those of you that were in Python, you guys just remember, you could just start writing. Oh, no, you cannot do that here. Okay, Java likes to make things archaic and stupid. So yay. All right, so here we go. First word is public. Now there's public and private, and it actually goes a lot deeper into what those go. We're not gonna touch that for probably 2 months. So public. Static, void, main, okay? Now public, static, and void, 3 keywords. when we get into them, when you guys start learning about them and we go more into methods, all of this is going to make sense. You'll be like, oh, now I have an understanding of what this is. Public static void main, open parentheses, string, bracket, bracket, args. Open curly brace, close curly brace. This is our main method. This allows us to interact. Every program only has one. You can have multiple classes and you can call them, but this right here is what does all the interaction, okay? Public static void main, string args. You must memorize this by tomorrow. The spelling must be accurate. Is that understood? Okay, yes, Marty Shifu. All right, good, thank you. Okay, now, what we're gonna do is we're going to run our first program. Okay, this is going to pop up. Make sure you put a checkbox and always save resources before launching and click OK. Okay, now if it doesn't show up, which it looks like for me it didn't, if it doesn't show up for you, go to Window, Show View, Console. Again, Window, Show View, Console. And that will pop up your console. Give me a thumbs up that you guys got the console up and ready to go. You guys are good? Hey, hey, all right. Okay, so again, guys, take a look. This is called the main method. The other thing I want you guys to also realize, you guys see these numbers here that are to the left? Those don't have to match mine, okay? They don't have to match mine at all. What I usually like to do is I like to hit enter a few times to make sure that the closing brackets are out of the way, okay? But again, they don't have to match mine. All right, so public static void main string arg is our main method. This is our class. The class name is Hello World, okay? We'll get into this in probably tomorrow, okay? So what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna deal with a few items, okay? System.out.print, okay? This is our print statement. I'm gonna open parentheses and I'm gonna put a quote here, okay? I'm going to say, hello world. Multiple exclamation points because that's how the kids say they're excited. I hate all of you. All right, so now what's gonna happen is if I run this now, hey, look at your console. We've written our first program. Sorry, you got into a little rave there. Okay, right, Lance? You know what I'm talking about, right, Lance? So, okay, we have hello world. Wolverine, you still with me? Okay, good. So, what this is called is it's called a print statement. Now, for those of you that are familiar with other languages, you guys remember that you could just type in print. No. System.out.print. Hello world. Now, it's important to understand what goes in the quotes. Okay? What goes in the quotes is something called a literal. Okay? You are literally saying hello world. They actually called string literals, but for right now, we're just going to refer to them as literals, okay? So the words or whatever in quotes, okay? So this, again, is a print statement. But I also want you guys to take a look. Now, this is the beautiful part. Copy and paste in coding, guys, it's our friend. I'm going to copy this portion right here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go to my next line, and I'm going to paste it. And rather than it saying hello world again, I'm going to say, how are you? Are we good? Okay, so hello world, how are you? I am good. But if I run this, take a look what happens. Uh-oh. How are you? Uh-oh, it's on the same line right next to it. Okay? Let's say I needed, this is the thing that's weird about Java. you've got to do all the formatting. So let's say I wanted a space between here. I literally have to put a space right there. Okay? Now you can see when I run it, there's a space there. Pretty simple, right? The one downside with Java, guys, is that it's manual. You got to pretty much do everything. Okay? Now, what if I'm going to copy this again, and I'm going to say, that is great. Okay? That is great. Notice that, okay, one, I don't have a period, so if I wanted to change that, you know, I just add a period right there and everything is good. Okay? But let's say I wanted that is great on the next line. Okay? Let's say I wanted it on the next line, all right? What I do is right here, okay, where it says system.out.print line, okay, the second one, rather than print, I'm going to add ln. So print ln. Now look what happens when I run it. Oh. Okay. It is important that you understand what println does. It's like, how many, you guys are familiar with a typewriter, right? Or Microsoft Word or Google Docs, whatever. So when you're typing, so look at it this way, with print, when you're typing with print, it's like the cursor is going and then it just stops where you left off. What println does is it prints out the literal and then it hits the enter key. So in line 14, I just have a print. My cursor is still right there. If I were to add an ln, my cursor is now right here, okay? It's important to remember that. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna go after you on the differences between print and print line, okay? So right now that is just the two print statements, print and print line. Print will stop the cursor after it's printed out the literal. Print line will print out the literal and then put your cursor on the next line, okay? So print, again, cursor stays on the same line. Cursor goes to the next line. Bingo. And again, I'm recording this class, so I'm trying to go a little bit as slow as possible so that you guys have, if you guys have any questions or anything like that. Now, along with print statements, okay, along with print statements, there's certain things that we need to learn that are, what's the best way to say it? Like, we didn't really need to know them with Python, but they're good to know because you're going to be using them. Let's say, for example, I wanted to print out my name, okay? I wanted to print out, I'm gonna put a print ln here, okay? I'm gonna put my name, right? Okay, that's my name. Now, what if I wanted to put my name in quotes? If I try to put my name in quotes here, I get an error. Okay, because what happened, this is something called, for some of you guys might remember this term, concatenation. We'll cover that tomorrow or in a couple of days, okay? But what's happening here is you can't do that. Well, how do I get quotes inside of quotes? Okay, we use something called escape sequences, okay? So I'm actually gonna make a block comment for this. Oh, I always do that by accident, sorry. Okay, these are escape sequences. Now, escape sequences are basically little tidbits, little tips and tricks that allow us to do certain things inside the quotes without messing up the string, without messing up the literal. So for quotes, what I do is I do a / and a quote. So inside here, if I put a forward slash in a quote and then another forward slash in a quote, okay, what happens is if I run this, oops, I did it the wrong one, sorry. It's backslash quote. Sorry about that. It's been a while, it's been 2 years since I taught this, sorry. So sometimes the escape sequences always, the slashes. Okay, so now if I run this, wait a minute, what's going on? Oh, I have 3 here, that's why. Sorry. Okay, so it's backslash quote. Notice that my name is now in quotes, okay? Let's say I wanted 2 quotes in a row. Okay, same thing. Basically what the slash is doing is it's telling the computer, okay, pause for a second, something is coming after this, okay? So we have the escape sequence, okay? Let's say I wanted to actually use a backslash, okay? Like, let's say I wanted this. Right now I have an error, okay? The computer's like, whoa, okay, what's the escape sequence? Okay, for a backslash. This one's easy. Okay, it's just 2. So this will put a backslash right in front of my name. Let's say I was writing a paragraph and I wanted some indentation. Okay, a tab, \T. That moves my name over. A tab, okay? Let's say I wanted to let's say I had some sentences together and I wanted them all to be in one print statement, but I wanted them to be on different lines. Okay, \N puts me on a new line. Now notice that space matters, okay? Okay, \N is a new line, all right? So these are the 4 escape sequences that we need to cover, all right? Now again, like guys, with this class, it's all efficiency, it's all, I don't like to waste your time. I like to get it going, et cetera, et cetera. So, okay, so let's go over the things that we've learned today, okay? Single line comment, block comments, okay? Java uses classes, all right? You have public static void main string args. That is your main method. Again, you will need to know this tomorrow. Any mistakes, you can do that, that's fine. That's not gonna cause any errors, okay? But it needs to be verbatim. You need to know that, okay? You need to know the difference between system.out.print and system.out.print line. You need to know that system.out.print, system.out.print line, what goes inside of those quotes? It's called a literal. You'll need to know all 4 of your escape sequences, okay? And remember, this is the biggest mistake that a lot of people make, is they will do the escape sequence outside the quote. No, the escape sequences are specifically meant for inside the quotes, all right? So Command Z, bingo, all right? Escape sequences go inside the quotes, all right? So your homework assignment for tonight is, let me pull this up. You guys are gonna read chapter 1, okay? Now, you're going to do project from me to you. Now notice there are empty lines here. That is for you to try to figure out how. It's not that difficult, okay? Not that difficult at all. So your homework is project from me to you. I tried to put it on before class, but I have to go and I have to modify the dates because our grade book still thinks that we start on the 8th, but I have to get it going. Now, for those of you, so in this instance, what you guys are basically going to do is so when you upload, you are going to take a screenshot of your code. So for example, I'm gonna do Command-Shift-4, For Max, you can just hit Command, Shift, and 4. I'm just going to screencast this. Okay? And when it saves it, this is what you are going to upload to the portal. Okay? Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay, good. So that is what you're going to upload to the portal. Other than that, guys, this should be really, really easy. There shouldn't be any discussions. I'm going to stop sharing for right now. Now, that was basically it. We went 30 straight minutes. Okay, we covered a lot. Now, some of you guys already know this. If, like I said, some of you will know this. Great. Okay, this is my I don't care face. You still got to learn it again. Okay? Does anybody have, Gary, stop smiling. Okay? You're not allowed to have fun until at least a month in. All right? Okay, now, Danos, you look so serious. Are you okay?
I mean, you said a soft smile.
Oh, okay, good. All right, that's good. All right, does anybody have any questions? Ask them. And also, guys, again, we have the time. We will probably finish up with all material by February. We can go a little bit slower. Does anybody have any questions? All right. So
Wait,
if
what?
sorry.
Okay, yeah, no, okay, so this one doesn't have an AP project, right? It's just the test?
Just the test. It's just
Okay.
40 multiple choice questions and 4 short answers.
Okay,
And the short answers, at least at minimum, have a part A and a part B.
okay.
Okay? All right, bye. How are we feeling? We good? Okay, you sure? Second chosen one, you're good? Wolverine? Good. Lance, brah, how we doing? Good, all right. Grasek, we're good. Alan, ni hao. Good? All right,
Yeah.
good. Chosen one, are you good? All right, guys, feel free to chime in. Remember that this crap can get boring. So feel free to keep me entertained as well, especially you, Gata. So, all right, anybody have any questions? All right, guys, that is class. So giving you guys also a heads up. Oh, don't leave yet. So, freshman. All right, so giving you guys a heads up. That was your brother too, Lance. He's back, there he is. All right, so giving you guys a heads up. The way that I do it is I have a channel on my YouTube page called Marty Party. That is where my classes are going to go, okay? So I will upload my class to the YouTube page and I will embed it in my topics, okay? There will be a topics that says classes and it will be there. And every topic will be September, October, just so I don't clutter it up, okay? All right, guys, good class today. Take care, make sure you do your homework, be prepared for your quiz tomorrow. Quizzes are never more than 5 minutes, okay? I do have some of you that do get extended time, so I give everybody extended time. So for example, if it takes you 2.5 minutes, I double it to 5. That's what the average is for my quiz, is about 2.5 minutes. So tomorrow's quiz should take everyone about 5 minutes, okay? Most of you will be done in about a minute, but this is to allow extended time. For those of you that do have extended time, when it comes to tests, that's a different situation. That's a different scenario because you guys will get different links to different exams. Is that understood? Guys, it was a pleasure. As usual, you guys are lucky to have me. I will see you guys later.
Names for tears.
Bye, guys.